Oh, hi there. Welcome to the look back in the 2024 NASCAR VTuber series. My name is Jason Willette, but you could call me the Fox Wolf, you could call me Sparity, you could call me the Tall Bad Wolf. For all nicknames, you can even call me the Goliath. In the next 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen, you people are going to witness spectacular moments of great crashes, spectacular moments, amazing photo finishes, and most importantly, a feel-good story moment, and most importantly, a world champion. We had 40 VTubers compete in 8 NASCAR races live in the 2003 NR video game. And all we can say, guys, is it's a pretty tough line when it comes to VTubing. Now, even though we have barely a lot of competition here with 8 races of competition, for the next 2 hours, you people are going to witness amazing moments that have never been seen here, and we're going to put it in one full video. Now, even though these videos are on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to watch them singly, that's okay. But if you want to watch this in full, that's fine, because for the next 2 hours, we have 8 races. This is going to be a look back in the 2024 series. And what better way to start it off in the Daytona 500. Now, even though the Daytona 500 only gave them 10 laps of racing, but yet again, guys, this was just a tune-up session to see if these VTubers knew what it takes to make it to the finish line easily. And in hindsight, guys, there was a lot more excitement than meets the eye. So we're going to take you guys back, way back from August of 2024, where the inaugural series of the NASCAR started for VTubers.
So it's going to be interesting, guys, because we're seeing competitors compete against each other. It's going to be interesting. A lot of these people have never collaborated with each other, so it's going to be interesting. Like I said before, guys, it's an 8-race schedule, ladies and gentlemen. After 8 races, the points will be tallied up, and the most with the points is the champion. There's no playoff format. It's just the original standings. So, boogity, boogity, boogie, let's go racing. That's what I thought, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that. Watson and Fillion are going to lead away. An interesting slow start, ladies and gentlemen. They're going 160 miles an hour. We got to get to 3rd gear, but we have to shift into 4th gear right now. And that's what Fillion is doing. Fillion is trying to shift it as hard as she can. Now, guys, these racers are going really fast in competition. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going at. Look at this. We're speeding up at 199 miles an hour. Not this. Oh, there's 200 miles an hour. Fillion barely breaks 200 miles and almost got passed out by Scoochon. And Fillion will barely lead the lap, barely be the first woman to lead a lap in this NASCAR series. And look at Scoochon in the Viagra car going 203 miles excessive. So, ladies and gentlemen, this green line, ladies and gentlemen, I put here on purpose to represent where you have to go. And viewers can tell that the bottom is really faster than the side on the right, because these drivers way over here are not going that fast. And there's Nekomachi in the 9 car trying to pass Scoochon. And like I said before, guys, this section here is interesting. What you viewers can tell, the high side is not that fast. The bottom side, drivers can go faster than ever. So that's the thing you viewers have to know. So this is going to be interesting. Oh yeah, and by the way, there is no double file restarts. There's only yellow flag, and if the caution ends under caution, then so be it. I think I just said it all. So here we go, guys. Maury Calliope is going to pass out while Shy Lily is in 2nd place. Now, guys, Shy Lily in the Tony Stewart car, and we also have to be careful with this person right here, Ravencroft in the 10 car. It's going to be interesting to know what's going to happen, and Shy Lily will barely lead the lap. So, guys, I don't think it matters if you get if you get a good position. As long as you led a lap, you'll gain 5 points for leading a lap. So technically, I think that's all that matters. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go way down to the bottom side. Oh, and Ravencroft is going to try to pass Shy Lily. Oh, will she do it? No, she won't. I think Shy Lily will lead this lap. Guys, if she leads this second lap, she'll have a good chance of getting 5 more bonus points, but she has to be careful. Nope, she will get it. And Porcelain Maid will pass Ravencroft for second. And there's Vienna in the 01 car. So guys, this is last place right here, as Aoi Sakura is the 105 car. Not a fast driver and such, but there is some interesting competitors here way down the bottom. Look at this. The Wood Brothers of Kuro Kurenai, and there's the O car of Nerosama. Interesting drivers in competition here way down the bottom. Interesting enough, Chloe Lua I have heard of a few times before. Interesting enough, there's Watson, and there's Immergreen. I do love her as well. Great character. Annie in the number 8 car. So competitors are pretty on the turning point, ladies and gentlemen. It's interesting enough. Like, we're 5 laps into this race right now, and it's interesting enough. And by the way, guys, while we're at it, let's check it if there's any interesting competition here, as we do have some interesting drivers right here. There's some interesting lead changes going on, but nothing much. Nothing much. And by the way, guys, like I said before, there is cautions. Cautions will be out if caution. And look at Bao. Rainho, not a good move. Rainho was gonna lose it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said before, guys, you gotta stay on the bottom side to pass these drivers. So it's gonna be interesting with only a few laps here, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, if a caution does come out at this moment and the driver, it's going to be an interesting, controversial win. It is possible that the green flag will restart with 1 lap to go. It is possible. But look at Usapa Kora. Interesting where she is at this moment. Oh, and Yuzu in the number 97 Kurt Busch car. We don't know what she was thinking of. Almost lost her position there. And she's going to try to take it away. And most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, won't take the lap. But still an interesting run. 3 laps to go, guys. And Yuzu, we don't know what Yuzu's doing, but she'll barely protect the lead. Oh, and the number 7 car of Suicide loses it. We don't know what happened to Suicide. Bao is going to pass Suicide down the bottom. We don't know why she did that. Which means that the number 22 car, or even the 24, they might have a chance to dig inside. It is possible, and because, guys, if any chance of something happening will happen, but we don't know about that yet until it happens. And Usada Pecora is next to Lena in the Jimmy Johnson car. Ooh, she might not go for the lead yet, but Shoto is going to pass Pecora, as Pecora thought she was going to go for it sooner, but Shoto took it away from her. And goes to show you, viewers, you gotta be really on your toes. And that passing for second gives Lena a chance to lead another lap, a couple laps, and no! And Garagura and Bao also loses it as well. Man, all drivers are only battling for second place, giving Lena in the Jimmy Johnson car a chance for a win. Man, look at this. Garagura coming down one more time, and Lena will lose the lead. But considering she did get 2 laps done from that, it's going to be an interesting run, ladies and gentlemen, to see what's going to happen. Final corner. And guys, look right here, the number 155 car. And look at here, the number 38, guys. Chloe Lua has to go for something now, or else it's never. And no, she won't. Chloe is not going for it. We don't know why Chloe is not going for it. She has to go for it now or never, but all the drivers have to push her, and they're far away from the pack, and they can't draft. And it's too late, ladies and gentlemen. Chloe's car is not faster than the Jeff Gordon car, and Garagura will win the inaugural first race Wow. So guys, the points format comes here, guys. So what makes this interesting for Lena, because originally, considering she finished in an interesting start position at 6, but considering where she is now, considering she led the most laps, gives her an extra 10 bonus points there. So considering she's in 4th place, tied with Amami, you do gotta get that. But also, we also have an extra 2 right here, because look at this. Shy Lily getting an extra 10 points there. She was supposed to be a little bit down below where she was. 30 points, 31st place in points. Not bad for where she is. And like I said before, guys, the results has been there. Interesting, close running. All drivers stayed on the lead lap, and that's all that matters.
All right. So after one race of competition, Garagura had the points lead, but that didn't mean she had the points lead. In a quite pediculous way, when it depends on winning one race, you had to win the entire series from start to finish. With one race doesn't mean that the series is over. More champions are going to come in and take that first place spot away as soon as they can, or it's too late. And sometimes a person can have a dominating career and the others could have a great battle for a championship. Depending on NASCAR today with the playoff system, those Game 7 moments are getting old. But guys, in history, guys, there is no playoffs here. Thank God. But guys, there is one racetrack that I wish we could go back in 2025, and that is the North Carolina race. And with race 2 starting for the Vtubers, that's where we're heading. Now, there is one thing to point out here. When it comes to competition, simulations will be a factor. But even though this racetrack of North Carolina is one of the weirdest track designs in history of NASCAR, it makes you wonder how it even died in the first place. But it's great we get to see it live on YouTube.
And with that being said, let's get to racing, guys. So ladies and gentlemen, turn 1 to turn 2 of this track is a 22-degree banking, but turn 3 and 4 is a lot more of a different banking because it's 25 degrees. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. And look at this, guys, turn 3. Look at the third row. Interesting driving there. Oh, and Nekomachi scraped the wall a little bit. Hope her car doesn't have problems, and it's going to be interesting to see what drivers are going to be here. Look at the row way down below. Man, those drivers are not... Oh, and Porcelain Maid in the 31 car. That was Porcelain Maid getting... Oh, and Cottontail gets hit. And that is going to bring out a caution. If it does, I think it does. Yep, caution's out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! I was about to go to an instant replay and see what happened there, but that was a little bit of a unfair move there, ladies and gentlemen. The caution came out and Porcelain Maid did not slow down. Oh man, we just hope Amami in the 150 car, 55 car is all right. That was painful to watch. Guys, Amami was in 38th position during that time. What happened here? Oh man, it's going to be an interesting perspective on her own case. Ooh. Oh! Sheesh. And that was the moment before Porcelain hit her back. Guys, what was Numi thinking of? So guys, before we go back, let's go back. So this is the moment when Porcelain Maid hit Amami. Man, that was crazy. So guys, what happened to Numi? Sounds like something happened. Oh, this is what happened. Guys, 4 wide. You're not supposed to go 4 wide. Oh, man, they went 4 wide. Oh, man, that is a huge... Guys, this is a no-no. Going 4 wide like this is a struggle. Yeah, that was not good. Oh, and there's Numi. Numi hit that car. Wonder what happened to Numi. At this moment, Numi was over there, and multiple drivers, Ravencroft hit her back, and other drivers tried to get out of the way, and Cottontail, like I said, got hit by another driver. Yeah, we don't know what happened. Oh, and she got involved as well. Oh, man. Not good for Emmergreen. She didn't deserve that. Guys, did something happen to Project Melody? She managed, gets contact a little bit. Guys, let's look at one more time and Cottontail, because Cottontail got a scary look of it. Oh, Cottontail, bam, back by 105. Yeah. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what happened, man. Not a good way to start off. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, only 4 laps into this race, and Amami and Porcelain Maid are out of the race. Man, Amami did not deserve that. She was a victim of circumstances. And Numi, that's now in 38th place right there, that was, man, that was not really good. Getting disrespect. Man, Ami is going to be really upset. She might even talk to Numi, even throw a slap in her face if they ever meet in a convention one day, because that's going to be something she's not going to forget for the rest of her life. Man, oh guys, the caution lights are out, which means we're going by one more time, which means we'll be completing 6 laps of racing. And look at this, guys. Fillion is already leading a good amount of laps, and she's going to stay in the pack as best as she can. So guys, in this situation, all I can say is, so guys, I think in my opinion, I think we have to take it easy, because this is a 20-lap race. We shouldn't take it that serious, but yet again, when you look at it, bye, pace car. I just want to say bye to him. But when you viewers look at it, it goes to show you it's a pretty dangerous sport. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, Shy Lily. We're going to see what Shy Lily's going to do, while Chibi Doki is going to try to go for a move in the beginning part of the race. Interesting job for her on that. And look at this. Battle Whale is trying to go for a pass as well. Oh, and Fillion is going far to the wall. Nothing much said, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be interesting to know what's going to happen while each driver is going by for an interesting pass. Guys, it's kind of interesting why Yuzu is staying on the high side, even though, guys, it almost seems like Yuzu is going to have Annie pass her, because we don't know why she's staying. And there she's going on the bottom side to actually pass her friend Bao. And oh, and Fillion gets hit by the wall. And I think number 45 also scraped the wall a tiny bit. Oh, whoa, watch it. Oh, this is going to be a scary situation. Guys, we just saw some wall hitting going on there. Oh! And Lena almost took out Viviana. That was a scary moment there. And oh, and I think Annie actually hit the wall. So guys, something's happening here. Oh, something's happening way over here. Oh, 4 wide, not a good idea. Oh, but they recover without hitting. Oh man, that's scary. Just goes to show you, viewers, what crazy stuff in racing can do. Oh man. Guys, something's going on with turn 4. We don't know why drivers are hitting the wall. It seems like the turn, because guys, this Carolina track, this track isn't straightly perfect than the Daytona track, because like I said before, turn 1 and 2 are different than turn 3 and 4. And it seems like drivers are going way in the high side. It almost seems like they're hitting the wall. Like that. And that's what caused this wreck. Yep. That's what caused number 45 and other drivers to get involved there. And oh, Kurenai. And oh man. Guys, I think we can all agree what happened there. Because, ladies and gentlemen, whatever's happening to turn 4, it seems like some of these drivers can't handle it. because it almost seems like they're turning. Guys, it seems like the more wider they're going, the more closer they are to get to the wall. And just to let you viewers know, like I said before, guys, this North Carolina track, like, yeah, it almost seems like the closer you are, because, guys, the turn here in turn 4 is different. Because just to let you viewers know, the track layout at turn 1 and turn 2 is a 22-degree banking, while it's a 25-degree banking turn 3 and 4. And the layout is so different considering it's a D shape. It's a 1.017 mile. The track is a little bit different from this turn than it is here in turn 2. So I think it makes sense the more higher you are, the more chance you might hit the wall. Like, it almost looks like that's the cause of this race right now. It just seems like no one can handle turn 4. The more closer you are to the wall, bam, the more obvious this will be a cause. And yeah, there's just nothing you can do in this situation. Just pray it won't happen to you. And Andy and Watson got the worst of it, getting involved with, oh man, and a Marine. And Dylan Buff Puff hits back in Ravencroft. Wonder why Buff Puff went along with that. Oh man. And oh wait, guys, something happened to Suicide. I actually saw her in the pit for some reason. I don't know if that's her or not, but someone was in the pit for some reason. Bam. Boom right there. And, yeah, look at there, guys. So, guys, we don't know what Suicide was doing. She went to the pit. We don't know what happened to her car, but yeah. But guys, we don't know what happened to Suicide, but she's one lap down because of that. Hope that won't give her an effective cause, but and look at that, guys. Clutch problems and other problems in the race. And look here, interesting changing of races here. And look at that, guys. The caution lights are still out, so we're still going around one lap. But guys, interesting enough, guys, we're 14 laps into this 20-lap race. Any of these drivers can go for a move here. Like, look at this. Willie, Bao, Lena, Yuzu, Chromia, Gura, Chibi. Anyone can go for a move here at any point. So, whatever's going to happen, something's going to happen. But yet again, who knows? Not only that, guys, what happened to Numi? Numi's car is still in 34th place. Sounds like she didn't recover after what she did to the 155 driver. So, considering 37th position for the number 45 car of Haoshao Marine. I've never heard of her before. Neither I haven't heard of who Mao Matsukai is. Considering characters, I do love their avatars, interestingly, which is why I picked them out. And they also have a lot of subscribers. And the race is about to come back underway, ladies and gentlemen. But guys, keep this in mind, guys. The rules of competition is if you have a YouTube channel, you are allowed to be in this competition. And there were some VTubers I did enjoy, but I didn't bring them into this competition because they didn't have YouTube accounts, even if they had Twitch accounts. So just keep that in mind next time. And ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 laps of racing competition. Let's find out if Gara Gura is going to go 2-0. She won the Daytona race about not long ago. And it seems like Chromia is going to go for the move, ladies and gentlemen. Chromia, not a lot of competition into her, is going to take the move, and Chibi Doki is going to take on the lead and we're going to find out what's going to happen the final laps of this race. But we got to watch out, guys, because the wall, oh man, there's going to be problems in this run here because this track is really scary to look at. And considering drivers are going for the pass here for the win, We gotta watch out, guys. I know there's drivers hitting each other, and Garagura is gonna pass Chromia. Guys, it sounds like these drivers are not gonna battle for the win. They're just gonna battle for second place. We don't know why that's a fact. We're gonna battle for one more lap, and Fillion, and Fillion is gonna battle for second here. It's gonna be interesting to know what's gonna happen here. And there's going to be an interesting running here, guys. But it seems like Chibidoki is going to go for it. And look here, guys. Yuzu is going to try to pass Chromia and try to pass out for a position here. And a good top 5 run. And all drivers are going single file barely. So good job for them. And there we go, guys. Good pass for Yuzu. And ladies and gentlemen, Chibidoki will win race number 2 with Gura making it to second. She gets a good second place finish here. Fillion, third place. Yuzu gets a fourth place finish, with Chromia getting fifth place. So good job for Chibi to stay alive in that run. It just seemed like all drivers were battling for second, but in real life that does happen often. 2 races of competition, interesting competition. We had 8 laps of 2 caution flag races. Leads changed were only a few chimes. Chibidoki not only leads the most laps, she'll get 185 points. Congrats on her. We also have Shy Lily leading 1 lap of that race. She'll get a good 5 points there, making that. But look at this, 5 other laps for Fillion. She did a good job racing as best she could. But look at the positions here. Not good for Gura or neither anyone else in the pack that tried to lead the race. Considering Chibi managed to start 15th and lead that amount of laps, not bad. Not bad. And the point standings comes here, ladies and gentlemen. And sorry for not showing you viewers the points format, but yep, there we go. Gura is in a 35-point lead of competition here. But we still have multiple drivers battling for third and on Chibidoki in second. Interesting running order here and mostly interesting starts of the race. But yep. That's all we have to show you viewers today, and that's about it.
Back in the old days, did you people know that Bobby Allison, a 1983 NASCAR Cup driver and champion at the time, actually wore several leathers of jacket and drove cars with the windows down in the summertime? In today's world, we don't do that anymore. Actually, we go to saunas or steam rooms. And sometimes that's actually more safer than driving out in the summertime, driving around laps in your car while with the windows down, while wearing several layers of fur and jackets like you're doing now. And technically, doing this right here isn't that complicated because sometimes in the wintertime, not a lot of things can go around like that. Technically, there's enough people that can actually wear enough of these that, to be honest, it just depends on how good your sweat can get used to, as long as you don't get heat stroke, pretty much. Ugh. But yeah, again, if this thing can't stop a bullet, it might stop something else deadly, a car crash, but that's why you need to wear a vest. Well, a fire vest. And even though in 1964, ever since Fireball Roberts passed away in a fire accident because he stated that fire suits made him allergic. And even though people have to wear fire suits to this day, the people that are allergic, you might as well stay out of NASCAR. But in history, guys, there is one racetrack out there that does get a little bit of hot heat. And even though NASCAR does start in the wintertime in February and ends in November during the start of NFL, so there is sometimes winter weather, rain and storms, snow, and other types of crazy things could happen. And sometimes things like that happen. It is what it is. Oh, I put the wrong jacket on. Put this last. But mostly, guys, there is only one racetrack out there that's actually sometimes hot in the summertime, depending on when they race it. And that racetrack is the Las Vegas Motor Speedway race. So with that being said, guys, we're going to take you viewers down to race 3 in the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And even though Garagura is still in the lead in the points after 2 races out of 8, we'll take you viewers down as we speak. For right now, guys, I'm going to get inside my car and start going shopping as we speak. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. I don't need to go shopping. I got enough food. Well, I might as well drive around just for the fun of it. While I'm actually warming up my car as we speak right now, you viewers get to watch race number 3 as it happens. So stay tuned.
And Sakura and Cottontail in the last row. So, with that being said, guys, this is a 14-lap race, ladies and gentlemen. The Las Vegas race is a great cookie-cutter type track. So I think it's time to say, let's get racing, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Garagura does not hesitate to go for the push there. And neither, a little bit interesting there, as Yuzu trying to go for the move there. And look at that, a little bit of a 3 wide there coming down. And there we go, guys. Gura will make the pass and try to take the lead away from Scoot-chan. And look at Yuzu, Shy Lily, and Lena out of nowhere. And what an amazing good pass. That's all they get, ladies and gentlemen. And Gura will also lead that lap. Lena will lose the lead for that. Cinder and Chibidoki, you got to be careful on where they're going. And look at Fillion in the 99 car. Oh, man, she's going for an interesting pass here. The pass Yuzu for the lead there for second. It's going to be interesting to know what's going to happen there. But look right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Yuzu loses out the position there. What happened? Something must have went wrong with her car. We just hope nothing bad will happen to it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and look at this. We also have another 3 wide right there. Oh, man. Lena is going to cause a little bit of trouble here with other drivers. And just look at the drivers on 3 wide stature. And, oh, and Yuzu goes back down below. Wow, Yuzu manages to get back to the lead. And, oh, wait, caution's out. I think caution is out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, caution's out. Something happened here in the smoke. Interesting or not, guys, something caution came out. And Iron Mouse. What happened to Iron Mouse? Guys, we have tire marks coming out to turn 3. Interesting smoke and tire area coming out of nowhere. Oh, and ooh, something was there. Oh, and even worse or not. Oh, man, whatever happened here. We don't know what happened, but oh, man, I think we can already tell. Oh, man, 3 wide, and oh, man. So number 45 driver, yeah, so the number 45 car was going down way high in the turn. We don't know why she went for that, because it started pushing M. Calliope and Nekomachi. That is not a good spot to be in. Yeah, they were going 4 wide. Not a good idea. Let's get to the other angle behind them with Neurosama. Yeah, look at that. Not good. Like, right there, guys, is where you see it. Oh, man, yeah, you can tell. Like, when you get to see this, you can tell that something is up. 4 wide. Yeah, they were trying to pass out Nekomachi away, but they were just too close to each other, and they just, oh, man. Usada Pecora was actually the one involved with that, and and Reinho, like I said before, she spun out. Neurosama gets a love tap a little bit there. Ravencroft. Oh, and there we go. Oh, and Shoto gets a love tap. Oh, and I think a little bit of this. And Loathon try the pass by, and oh, man. Hits Usada Pecora right there, and Buff Puff, enough other drivers right there in the corner, and Australis VR hits her back as well. Kiara, Chloe, Australis, and look at that. Oh, Cottontail gets hit, and Amami, did Amami actually make it out? Oh, no, she got hit a tiny bit. What happened in their perspective is far beyond me, actually. Let's find out, because they were in the last place battling for 38. Well, good job for Sakura. Guys, gotta give Sakura a ticket. Look at that. She's in 25th place because of that. Interesting job for her to go for it. The rest of these other drivers involved, nothing much to say. So, guys, look right here. A little bit more caution light is still out, ladies and gentlemen, just to point that out. Let's find out. So Buff, Puff, Chloe, Lua are out of the race, man. That's some unluckiness. Rainho, Usapakora, Cottontail, Kiara, oh man, Australis, Nekomachi. Oh man, these drivers are going to have problems. Considering this is a 14-lap race, it's going to be interesting. So guys, we're going to go around the flag one more time, but look at the tire marks around the track. That's pretty interesting. Just to let you viewers know, guys, this track of Las Vegas track is pretty interesting. So you start out with the turn here, guys. So we're going to go by with the pace car as he's going down the turn 1 here, but the caution lights are still out. So whether the caution lights are going to stop any moment now, who knows? But yeah, look right here. We're only 5 laps into this race right now in a 14-lap race, so this won't be a long race than you expect. But guys, each turn-degree banking here with 2,275 feet with a 9-degree banking. This banking from each driver, like look at the degree banking while I'm moving forward to the drivers. Like look at the degree banking of this. 9-degree banking. That's pretty interesting for what it is. Because guys, front stretch bankings and backstretch are different. So it's 12-degree bankings, mostly from here, from this. It's a great D-shape 1.5-mile oval. The 12-degree bankings are somewhat from this level, so you viewers can tell that's not that much to say. And by the way, guys, the caution lights are actually off, which means the pace car is going to go back to the pit stop to restart on the 7th lap, ladies and gentlemen. So let's find out. So mostly, guys, with some of the drivers, mostly with everyone here in the standings as we're speaking, there's nothing much you can say about the order of drivers that are in the race. So it's going to be interesting to know who is actually going to come by. But Garagura, you got to be careful because Garagura, with 4 million subscribers, the most popular VTuber of all time, is stepping up against Fillion, one of the greatest virtual reality VR chat gamers of all time with 2 million subscribers. People don't think Fillion is a VTuber that much, but you also got to watch out for another woman that doesn't even have 100,000 subscribers, and that's Yuzu. And a lot of fans don't know much about her, and look at this! Yuzu, not even a popular YouTuber fans don't care about, passes Fillion, and Scooch-on is going to try to take away the lead, and look at that. Yuzu just made a huge sacrifice move there. Like, I don't know what to say about that. What an amazing pass there to second place. What an amazing job. An amazing job, guys, as Scooch-on. Also, with Shy, Lily, and Cinder, their content are pretty big for what they are in their communities. So it's pretty amazing to see them see some great tough competition. And even though this is a short race, it's only 14 laps, competitions aren't that long, it's an 8-race schedule that's really short. It's going to be really interesting to know what's going to happen in the next 5 weeks, because this is an 8-race schedule. So we're in the halfway part, guys, we're 8 laps down, 6 to go, and Cinder is going to pass Scooch-on. And look at this, guys. Yuzu is taking a huge lead. She's going way to the high side. I don't know if that's a move you should make, actually, but the drivers are far away. Look how far they're close to each other. And not only Yuzu will pass Fillion, the most popular virtual reality character from VR chat, is also going to pass Garagura, the most popular VTuber, by far of 5 laps to go. And Cinder is going to try to take away the lead as well. And Yuzu will not catch up to Gara in that moment. But what a great execution there. Oh, and they're slowing down. Oh, another caution came out, guys. I think another caution just came out because... Oh, and we got smoke coming out turn 4. Man, good job for Yuzu. Guys, we don't know what Yuzu has inside that car, but considering it, she is driving the Kurt Busch car, the Kurt Busch's 97 car with Roush Racing, the driver that won the 2004 inaugural chase for the Cup, so it kind of makes sense. But yet again, I wouldn't say there's much to talk about it. But yeah, what happened to driver... Oh, Ballawale is eliminated from the run. What happened to her? She might be the one involved. I apologize for that sound, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out what happened, because something happened. So the races were starting out from several laps. She's going forward at one point. She's trying to... That's too loud. I'm not going to play that part again. So she's already in the 17th place position, out with several laps of the race. Better yet, I'm just going to skip a little bit. I'm going to play her perspective in far chase. She's trying to take on Ravencroft, is trying to pass her. Pass with Annie. And at this moment, they're coming to turn 2. Oh! And Annie... Oh, no. Owen gets hit by that driver, and Kiara... Oh, man. Like, what was... So before Kiara took care of her... Man, something went wrong with the car. Like, was there a problem with cars in the front? Oh, man, look at that. Sinise, Suisei, and Shoto got an interesting look there. Bam, right there. Was caution light out? Oh, man, Woathon gets tapped on. The caution lights aren't out yet. And Immergreen is trying to pass Bao. Bam. Oh, man. And caution lights are out. Man. I'm sorry for the bad audio if you viewers can't hear what I'm saying, but that's pretty scary to look at. So guys, here's the report, guys. We're 12 laps into this race right now with only 3 laps to go. Is the race going to restart, or are we going to have a Spring at Talladega 2004 controversy again? Because look right here. 4 million subscribers against a person that doesn't even have 100,000 subscribers is somewhat in a dangerous contention here. Like, guys, is the NASCAR president of the CEO actually going to give the win favor to Garagura because she's the most popular internet sensation in Vtubers, so they're going to give the win to her? Because, guys, just to let you viewers know, there's one thing you viewers have to know. The rule, guys, I did put the rules in. There is no double file restarts. There's only caution laps, and the race might end under caution. So, guys, if they decide to give this win to Garagura, considering she's the most popular VTuber, I guess they don't want to give it to someone that people don't know who Yuzu is in the 97 car. But yet again, we don't want to see a race end under caution. So, like, we don't know if the pace car is going to continue running the laps, considering the caution lights are still out until they get to this turn. And now we have 2 laps to go. Like, oh, here we go, guys. The caution lights are out, which means the president is not going to favor the race ending under caution, which means one more time around, they are going to race. This is not going to be a green flag restart, guys. This is going to be a white flag restart. 1 lap to go, guys. This is going to be interesting, guys, because what we just saw, this might create a little bit of surprising interest, guys, because look right here. Like, from all characters, now, just to let you viewers know, Yuzu is not known as a VTuber as much for her friends, with Shy Lily being the most of over 900,000. Her friend, Mostly Numi, is in 18th place right now, and she has the most popular of her fans. Even Ballowell has a lot of subscribers in her channel. Even Vienna is in 23rd place. Like, look at Yuzu's friends are way in the back right now with Rainho. Like, yeah, her friends are not having a good day right now, and Kiara is also eliminated from the race. So, considering how Yuzu is in the top 3 right now with 1 lap to go, we also have to watch out for her friend Cinder, because Cinder might put out an interesting 1-2 punch combination and cost her the win. But we're coming to the final lap, guys. White flags in the air, 1 time around, guys. Final lap. Let's find out what's going to happen. Oh, and Yuzu does not get a good start. What happened to Yuzu? And there we go. We don't know what happened to Yuzu. It sounded like her car was having problems, And that right there is the end of the race. Oh man, we don't know what happened to Yuzu's car. And she's going to lose positions in the final race. This is going to be disappointing for a lot of fans to see this. But unless if you're a Garagura fan, I don't think you're disappointed. Congratulations, Garagura, for winning the race. And Yuzu barely finishes fourth, losing 2 positions. We don't know what happened to Yuzu's car. Sounds like something had problems with her mechanical problems. But at least she managed to stay in the top 5, ladies and gentlemen. In 4th place, Scoochon in 5th. Oh, man, I'm sure a lot of fans are a little bit disappointed to see that finish. We don't know what happened to Yuzu. Yeah, let's go back and watch Yuzu's perspective. What happened to Yuzu's car there? Guys, let's go back and see what happened to that restart, because that's the... What? Like, something happened to her car. Like, her car's driving a little bit smooth. She's going at the speed. Guys, let's see how fast their car was going. Like, Garagura's car was going a little bit fast at that turning point. Oh. So whatever happened to Yuzu's car, because Cinder started up her engine a little bit faster. Look at the speed. Oh, man. Seemed like they were going a little bit faster on Yuzu's perspective, because it seemed like Yuzu actually did not step up on the gas right there. Look at that. Yeah, it seemed like she missed a gear shift. Like she went on the gear there. We don't know what happened, guys, but whatever happened, oh, wait, what happened there? Ladies and gentlemen, we thought the race was over, but the race was already over. Lothon finishes 21st place. What happened to his car? We don't know what happened to his car. The race, at this moment, guys, the race is over, but what happened? So they're slowing down at 130 miles an hour right now. There's Project Melody. What happened to his car? Oh, and Shoto, what did something... Guys, we're having more controversy by the minute here. Oh, yeah, Shoto slowed down with no other drivers from Nero-sama. Oh, man. Like, dang. We're getting more controversy by the minute here. Look at this. Yeah, drivers here were slowing down. Bam, he gets hit. And look at those drivers hit each other as well. And Nero-sama is getting... Dang, all drivers are trying to escape the track. And Nekomachi, guys, what happened to Nekomachi's car? Nekomachi's car must have had problems. Oh, and 155 car also hits her as well. Boom, bam. Oh, man. So, guys, considering all that crazy stuff happened, so here's the top 10, guys. Guys, we're going to have a lot of other problems in the future for what's happening right now. But, guys, look at the point standings, guys. Gura gets her 2nd win. Chibidoki's on with a 93-point differential on the points here. Yuzu is in 4 points behind her 2nd place with Chibidoki. So, considering with 2 top 10, 5s, and something right here, guys. Like, guys, don't get me wrong, guys, but something tells me that if any of them suffer a caution in this race, in any of the other last 5 races, the point standings are going to change. So Garagura has to take it careful. She might have a great statistic right now in the first 3 races, but it doesn't mean that something crazy will happen. Man, and look at competition. And look at this. Akuma Numine is in 31st place. Reinho in 34th. Vienna in 35th. Man, not a good job. Like, Yuzu's friends is not doing good. And Bao is 17th place in the points right now. That's shocking. And Shy Lily in 9th. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching this race. And with that being said, see you next time, guys, for the Atlanta race. This is the points right here. My dad is calling me. And Garagura led every single lap? Dang, I didn't know that. No wonder she deserved to win the race.
So after a few races, you can't say never. But sometimes the Atlanta Motor Speedway race plays a different fact when it comes to racing. The driver's about to weave. At the end of the day, guys, we all have to say to ourselves, does it depend on racing? It all depends on championship caliber. Sometimes the Atlanta Motor Speedway race should be a champion. Maybe.
Welcome back to Burger King, where you rule. What can I get started for you?
I'll get to you in just a second. But anyway, go watch the Atlanta race. We got more coming. Where's my coupon?
This Atlanta race is a dangerous track because the track is shaped differently. It's a quad oval. It's not like a D-shaped oval just like the other tracks. The side of it is really different. From turn 1 to turn 2 and 3 and 4 is a 24-degree banking. And even the back stretches and the front stretches are 5-degree bankings. But when you look at it, the turning is pretty there. So the odds of crashes happening in this 1.54 mile quad oval track is possible that a huge caution could happen. Now, the Las Vegas race might not have problems with that as much, but man, something tells me we're going to have some dangerous crashing going on here in this race. We better watch out, guys, because look at this. We have the orca and the shark apex predators, one that can kill the other, and that's the orca, so we got to watch out. The orca is more dangerous than the great white, so this is going to be interesting. And look at them just passing through. And there's Fillion way in the lead, guys. Now, you viewers think to yourself, being in the bottom is a good idea. But you got to make sure, when you're in the backstretch, you got to make sure where you are. And Watson did not know where she was there. And Fillion will take the lead, ladies and gentlemen. But she does not have help to push her car. She has no drafting help. No drafting help. No nothing. That affected her run, with Scootchon being the first to lead lap 1. To be honest, guys, Scootchon has been having an interesting run lately in this series right now. So it's going to be interesting to know what she's going to do. But look at this. Akuma Numene right there. Like, look at the bottom pack here. Look at this. We have Bao, Vienna. Like, look at, like, Fillion and Lena. With Reinho and Numi. Like, look at them. They're all together. Now, these girls have collaborated and even met each other from convention to convention. They even started in WeeBeeCon conventions in 2023 and 2024. So, considering that they're in a tight bubble, it's pretty interesting. Look at that, Cinder and Yuzu not in a good position there. So, yeah, it goes to show you there's some interesting stuff that's going on right now. And speaking about going on, look at this. Vienna is already in the lead right now. Takes the lead, and you gotta watch out for Reinho, because Reinho is going to go past for the Jimmy Johnson card of Lena. And Vienna has to go for the pass before it's too late. Oh, and she'll recover. Oh, she's gonna get another lap. She might have had enough to block Reinho from giving her that other lap, and Vienna barely leads lap 2, and she might get 10 bonus points, 5 for leading and 5 for getting the most. We're going to see what happens, ladies and gentlemen, because look at all the drivers passing each other from the bottom. And Iron Mouse is going to pass Enas, and it's going to be there, and Kiara and Shoto are behind her. We're going to see what happens while each driver are going past each other. And Iron Mouse will lead that lap, and Kiara's going to try to take the lead, but Great Moon and Shoto and Usada, well, we better be careful, because they might have something in order for us. A lot of times going on here. And look at this. 3 wide racing here. And look at this. Fillion is far away from the pack here. Multitude of drivers. And look at this. Look at Fillion. Fillion sees an opening, and she'll take it past Porcelain Maid and Annie. She found a good spot there. I hope you viewers saw that. That was a great spot, great position. She's back in the bottom there. Look at the opening here of this run here. Anyone can get a good opening and pass the drivers perfectly. We're 6 laps into this race, guys, and it seems like there's going to be 0 cautions in this race, but unless if you see this, because look at the drivers, there is some slow cars that are not doing good in the bottom side, and they might have opportunities to take the lead. Look at this. Like, it's going to be interesting to know who is going to be in first place while anything can go on. And right here, look at this. Amazement for Lolathon. Lolathon is actually squeaking into the lead here. But look at this. Cottontail, considering where she is, Calliope will lead that lap. And look at this. Now Fillion is back in the lead. Look how many drivers and cars are getting passed to take the lead. So it goes to show you, viewers, you have to be in the precise moment to take the lead in points. And Garagura right there in the 24 car, she's in a good position to actually speed for the run here. Oh, and Lolathon has to be careful because Porcelain Maid almost took him out and took the entire field out. That would have been a little bit interesting in the point standings if that would have been the case. And look at here, Annie, and look at this, Fillion and other drivers. Man. And Annie is going to try to take the lead while each drivers are trying to signal for help here. And Calliope is just leading lap after lap right now. We're going to see how much luck it's going to be, guys. And Annie is going to try to take the lead. If Calliope tries to lead this lap, she will. That's going to give her interesting bonus points for that. And look at this, guys. Annie and Garagura. Interesting battle here. Annie is also another VTuber / also virtual reality VR chat YouTuber that doesn't have a lot of subscribers, considering her most popular video is 2.6, is a 30-second video, and she'll actually stop out Garagura with ease. And that's how you actually complete a lap there. And look at Suicide and Cinder, and look at Annie. Annie is trying to stop each driver from passing her. This might affect the race a little bit more entirely. And look at Annie. She's giving the fans something they want. And Cinder is going to lose the second place lead. And Emilia is the next driver in the top. Is she going to complete the pass? Oh, she will complete the pass and pass Annie, but not lead the lap. And we have a little bit of interesting stuff on Kurenai. We just hope he's doing all right, guys, because as of right now in the standings, nothing much has been happening much since. And look at Amami. She is going to take the lead as we're speaking. And Australia's VR, these are two people that don't have a lot of racing abilities in themselves. And Amami will lead the lap. And Buff Puff is going to go 3 wide. Oh, I'm sure it's not going to be a good run there. It's going to be really scary to know who's going to take the run. And look at Shy Lily. And Buff Puff will lose the lead. Oh, man. And look at far away, guys. While Shy Lily is going to try to take the lead from the 49 car of Mao. It's going to be interesting with only a 4-lap race. And Chromia is going to try to take the pass there. Oh, not a good job there. And Kurenai, his car has problems. Great Moon and Chloe, whatever is happening to their cars, they're just not going the fast speed. They're still far away. I hope we'll find out later in the future. And look at this. And look at this, guys. Yuzu is finally in the bottom. It took her a long time to get there with only 3 laps to go. Look at the pack of where she is right now. She might have a lucky run here. Even her friend Cinder is already going past as well. This is going to be an interesting race for what's going to happen in the final 2 laps of the race, while Yuzu is finally in the bottom part of the track for the first time in a long time. She might pass a lot of drivers to take some wheeze away, guys. But look at this, guys. The Viagra car of Scoochan inside the Mark Martin vehicle is in the lead with 1 more lap to go. And Reinho and Lena are going for the move here, guys. And Scoochan in the Viagra car, supporting Viagra as she always does. And and the 19 car is going for the pass here. And Scoochan has the block before it's too late. Oh no, she's not going to she's going way high. We don't know why she's doing that. Oh, this is going to suffer as a result here. And Enos in the 19 car is going to go by for the pass in the final lap. Oh, and Iron Mouse. Oh, Iron Mouse is going to be careful. Coming down to the final lap. Oh, they touch. They touch. They touch. Ah, and Enos gets the win by a hair. Oh, man. And look at that. Amazing driving ability here, guys. And look at this, guys. Yuzu gets a top 10 position from all of that. And look at the driving. And what happened to, Garagura's in 24th place with Chibidoki in 25th. Chibidoki is going to lose her second place points due to a long lead on Yuzu. But man, this might affect the racing strats here. And Lena 9th. Guys, look at that pass coming down to the line. Guys, let's get back to an instant replay on that close finish. A 0.019 seconds. Guys, I'm going to save the replay for that. Oh, yeah, these are practice races, by the way. Just to let you viewers know, but they have nothing in the race, guys. But, guys, look at this. This is interesting. Like, look at the passing down to the final lap. She's coming down with 1 lap to go. Guys, I was expecting a caution to come out or drivers crashing because the odds of these drivers going 4 wide, because there is 4 wide racing in this race of 3 wide, but all drivers were going 3 wide. Look at her pass through the driver here. Scoochan is trying to go through and she'll block it away. Amazing job. And look at this. Yuzu's over here. She's going to pass multiple drivers. And look at right here, guys. She's still far in the high side. Iron Mouse is barely there. And look at this. Oh, man. Like, look at how close they are. Like, close from the finish. Like, oh, yeah, like 200 meters away from each other. If Iron Mouse had an extra bump on Kiara in the cat car, she would have had it. But, man. Guys, let's see this photo finish. She was driving more faster than... Oh, man. Bam, right there. If you viewers want to pause it for yourself and see that, go for it. But, man. The racing in points. Look at this. Look at this, by only 3 laps. And Scoochan managed to get the most laps in 5 were there. But also, Calliope also got 3 laps led there. Considering everyone else, Yuzu has not led a lap in this race, unfortunately. So it would affect part of her score. Mostly in competition-wise. Guys, we don't know what happened to these drivers, but I am going to go back to an instant replay and watch the race that I just saved the replay and see what happened. So it's going to be interesting to know what happened to their cars. But yeah, for now, oh man, like the drivers and everyone else, like... Congratulations to the number 19. Great win for her. She needed what she needed to do. She led the one and only lap in this race. And guys, let's get to the point standings. Look at this. Garagura is still in the lead by 54 points. But look at this. Yuzu is in 54 points of the running order because of that top 10 finish. But Lena, considering she missed out, she's only 4 points behind Yuzu. Chibidoki's in the 4th place on. Inas. Interesting run there for 5th place in her first top 5 and 10 position. Shy Lily and Cinder, man, in competition here. Look at the battle for, oh man, interesting battle here for 7th place in the points by these drivers.
Oh yeah, I just remember what I was about to say before someone interrupted me in commercial break. I will say this though about the Atlanta Superspeedway. It has a lot of controversies. People don't know if it is a super speedway or isn't. Because at the end of the day, guys, when you talk about great racetracks that are 2.5 miles long or even 2 miles long, which is not Atlanta, at the end of the day, it does have a unique flavor when it comes to great races. Sometimes it doesn't have a lot of great races. Just like some years ago, a race ended in an Xfinity series where all 5 drivers ended single file. Last year in the Truck Series race in the 2nd week of the season, Kyle Busch won a race that was so easy because all drivers went single file. Yeah, it is what it is. And then the day later, Daniel Suarez won by a 3 wide photo finish. So at the end of the day, we get good races and sometimes we get bad finishes, but at the end of the day, that's the way life goes. Not everything will be perfect. But yet again, guys, there is one racetrack that does top some of it as being historical, but sometimes interesting. And that is the Southern 500, the Darlington Raceway. Darlington was built back in 1950, and ever since its inaugural race, had 75 drivers in a race. Now, of course, they broke out that record some years ago with 82 cars, but 75 drivers, 1950? That's crazy. Now, Tim Flock did state that he blew 22 tires. A lot of tires were blown up back then. And they even had to take cars out of the parking lot to take tires away from them to put them in race cars. That's ridiculous. The driver that won the race, fun fact, actually won by 9 laps of a margin victory, and he was running on truck tires. Surprisingly, Tim Flock also stated in an interview that a bunch of drivers, mostly maybe all 75 of them, except maybe 74, except one, decided that there was a bunch of drivers that every time they go to the pit stall to get their tires fixed and get gassed up, they would actually leave the race or even exit out of their car to get a hot dog and a cup of drink and even a soda like myself. But the winner that won the race decided to just keep driving. It didn't matter what compound they used, tires would just blow out except the truck tires. And even though a lot of people back then didn't know what a 500-mile race was, because in 1950, 500 miles in NASCAR was so completely different. Yes, the Indianapolis Speedway had the Indy cars back in the 1910s, did the 500-mile race, and they still do today. But NASCAR wasn't built for that yet. Surprisingly, they completed the race, and most importantly, that was the first ever time they ever had a controversy of tire failures, because back then, compounds were really different. The Darlington race is race number 5 of the schedule, and with the point standings being close, ladies and gentlemen, it's probably best to take a look at it and see for yourself to know what you see of the egg-shaped track.
Considering Scoochon and Chibidoki in row 5 isn't that much interesting for me, what makes it more interesting, guys, just to start the race. Now, guys, here's the thing. Now, when you viewers are looking at the track. Now, the drivers are going through turn 1. The banking is a 25-degree banking. The banking is that steep, and they could actually do an interesting job. The banking is 25 degrees. So when you viewers look at it, considering the back stretch and front stretch isn't much, 23-degree banking from turn 3 and 4, miles of an egg shape. So if you do have a chance to actually speed through turn 1 and 2, then you have to make sure to do a lot of sacrifice of handling your car through turn 3 and 4. So I think this is what we're going to see here, guys. So the odds of a caution coming out is dangerous, because sometimes we don't know if any of these drivers know how to control their speed. Like, these are females and males that are VTubers and VR chat gamers. So we don't know how good they are. Like, now they're coming to turn 3 and 4. The track is so, like, guys, if you just see it. Now, guys, you viewers might not think this is this small, because it does. But when you go to the other side, it's pretty big. It really is. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting, guys. Here's the lineup change. It's going to be interesting to see these drivers. And right there. You happy? Good. So, with that being said, guys, 4 races down, 4 to go. Race 5 in the Darlington Raceway. 15 laps of competition, and we are saying, let's get racing, ladies and gentlemen. And look at how wide this area is. It's so wide, drivers can actually go through it like crazy. So, it's a wide angle. You viewers might not think it's that turn 1 and 2 is wide, but it really is. And then you come to 3 and 4 here. Look at turn 3 and 4. Amazing. It's pretty small for what it is. And Annie is actually going to go past the drivers. Interesting enough for drivers to go for the pass there. Garagura is in the point standings right now. And considering what we're seeing here, Yuzu has to come up with something quick, or else Gura is going to take the points lead by a huge margin. Because, like I said, Yuzu's in second place in the point standings. So it's going to be interesting to see what her first move is going to be, while Yuzu is going to try to make it back. Guys, Yuzu has to go for something quick, or else Nakamachi is going to pass her on. Oh, and Amalia hits the wall in turn 4. I had a feeling scary moments like that was going to happen. Oh man. Oh man, that was a scary moment there, guys. But look at all the drivers just battling them way through, and oh man. So right here, guys, in first place, guys, look at the battle here. Look, like Gura and Fillion are in a tight squeeze, and Chibi Doki is trying to get back her points that she lost. Oh man, I think someone hit the wall, and Gura is gonna lead a lap again. Chibi is gonna pass Fillion because she doesn't care, and Annie and Kurenai is going to try their best to stay in the running order here. Oh man, and Shy Lily and Akuma Numene are together way over there, so it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here. And Kurenai, guys, I'm worried about what happened to Emilia. Is it going to happen back? It is. Oh, she'll scrape the wall a tiny bit. She's going to lose positions for that. So yeah, just to let you viewers know, this is what the track is going to be. Turn 1, guys, look at turn 1. Turn 1 is not that bad because drivers could just schwitz like that. And the number 9 car did not scrape the wall there. So, yeah, turn 3 and 4 is a huge, dangerous sacrifice that if you viewers want to go for it, go for it. But, oh, and Nekomachi, I just saw her hit the wall there. Look at this, guys. Bao. And look at this. Bao and the Tide car and Yuzu and the Kurt Busch car. Look at this. These two might meet up again. It's going to be like the 2003 spring race. But look at this. Fillion is trying to stay on while Yuzu just led the lap for the race in lap 5. Look at this. Is this going to be the only time that we're going to see Bao and Yuzu together? They were together, but hope this won't be the last time, guys. Oh, and Yuzu's going to lose a little bit of position because of that push, ladies and gentlemen. And, oh, and look at that Bao. And right there, Yuzu has to be careful because she's about to go to turn 3. And Bao is going to pass Fillion for the lead. We got to be careful. Oh, the second place points leader might hit the wall. No, she won't. Lucky for her. But she is losing positions a little bit here. But consider as long as she can stay in the top 10, and if some driver makes a mistake, like guys, if Gura or anyone else makes a mistake, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to make the mistake here. Like, it's going to be interesting to see any of the drivers battling for the win here. And Great Moon is in 7th place here. Look at this. Lena, Gura, and anyone else is just going for it. Like, we're 8 laps into this race, and Watson is going to take the lead. Dang, this is some great racing here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, there might not be one caution happening right now, but man, oh man, all I can say is it's going to be interesting here because now Numi is going to pass out Bao. And Suisei just hit the wall there. I think she hit the wall there, scraped the wall a tiny bit. So guys, look at the top 10 order. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to take the pass here. And look at this. We're going to see it. And Usat Pecora, Cinder, and Scoochan are going to try to stay in the lane here. While drivers are going 150 miles around these turns. Oh, man. Like, look at this. Rainho is in 6th place, and she's going to try to take the pass here for the drivers as best as she can to go for a pass here. Like, Watson is still in the lead right now. Crazy. And Lena is going to lose her lead as soon enough. Man, look at drivers. And Great Moon is going to try to pass Watson for a good lead here, and not bad, not too shabby. Look at this, guys. Is Numi gonna win the race? Great Moon says no because he's in the lead and he's gonna try to stay here as long as he can. There's a multitude of drivers here trying to go for the pass. We gotta make sure that these drivers might not hit the wall. Guys, one driver that's gonna hit the wall and might hit another driver back, caution's out. And look at Watson. Oh man. Oh, and Chibidoki hits the wall. And what is Yuzu doing? She should not be in that situation, and she gets out of it. but Fillion is not going to let her get away. But, whew. Look at this, guys. About 3 laps to go, guys. Rainho is going to pass Great Moon. It seems like Numi, Yuzu are trying to come up with an idea here to stay in the top 5. And look at this. Yuzu is going to go for it. And Numi does. Fatomi and Great Moon are going to get out of it because they know that they can't beat it. And, man, what's some awesome racing here. And look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Look at these 3. These are the 3 drivers that are in the top 3 right now. Coming down to the wire, guys. Final lap of the race, guys. White flags in the air, guys. We're going to see what happens. Yuzu and Numi are going to battle for the win here. Coming down to the final lap. And look at Fillion. She's trying to take it away from her. Oh, man. One last pass here, guys. Here we go. Oh, man. It's going to be like Kurt Busch. Oh, she's going for the pass. She's going for the pass. She's going for the pass. And she does. Amazing. And Fillion will pass Numi coming down to the checkered flag. What an amazing race. Man, Rainho, Numi, and Yuzu were battling each other. Fillion and Yusapakura and Cinder were following suit as well. Oh, and Garagura is also in that tight position there. That's a 6th place position for Gura. We hope that might affect the point standings because Yuzu did lead a lap in this race. That was the only lap she led. Look at the final standings here. Yuzu led 2 laps of the race. Gura led 3 laps, getting the most laps, which meant instead of getting 150 points in total, she's going to up Cinder and tie with Pecora, her best friend, for 160 points there. Oh, man, that might keep her alive in the point standings, but man. So, guys, Nekomachi's car might have had problems because considering that she did hit the wall sometimes, I have seen before, it's going to be interesting to know her car might have been in the pits for a long time, actually. Losing out 4 laps in the race, man, not a good run. And look at this, guys. Considering Yusapakura will gain extra points for that for 34 points on Gura, man, Gura has to come up with something quick or else it's over. It's going to be interesting here. And look at this. Lena and Chibidoki, look at the drivers in standings. They are far away from points format here. Like, man. And Shy Lily is going to lose out extra points to try to battle for 10th here. Project Melody, Chromia, like each driver are trying to battle hard for a great position here. Considering this well being done here, it is interesting when you're looking at this, guys, because I really can't say much about it. Good job for Rainho getting her first top 10 position. Not too shabby. And mostly that's about it.
So after the Darlington race became a huge success, after having an amazing underdog finish, the next race was going to be straight to the Bristol Motor Speedway. Now, you people might be wondering, Dale Earnhardt might hold the record for the most Talladega wins in the Cup Series. When it comes to the Bristol race, Darrell Waltrip holds the crown. Can you people guess how many wins he's had in the Cup Series in Bristol? Believe me, guys, you get the answer and you're correct. Darrell Waltrip was a record breaker. And even though the Bristol Motor Speedway race is one of the smallest tracks on the schedule, barely a half-mile long, it has character to a lot of amazing moments. And technically, that's what we're going to see in race 6.
Yeah, so just ignore that, okay? But yes, guys, this track is really like a 0.503 miles. It's a great oval track, and it's actually the most smallest track in the circuit. But look, 36-degree banking. All turn 36 degrees, straight 650 feet of a 16-degree. Yeah, 36-degree banking. That's the highest banking in any track in America in the Cup Series. And it's so short. Yeah, this is 36-degree banking. Higher than Daytona, higher than Talladega. It's crazy. But guess what, guys? How about we get to the spectator right now view just for the fun of it? While we get to race 6, ladies and gentlemen. Pardon my French. And there we go, guys. Competition. Annie is going to try to take on the lead, ladies and gentlemen. And bumps the wall. Oh, man. And Chibidoki would take the lead there for that. Let's, guys, I kind of like doing the spectator view of this mostly. Oh, and Porcelain Maid! Oh, Porcelain Maid out of control. Oh, no, and caution is out. Oh, and people are hitting the pace car, but thank God it's invisible. Oh, no. Oh, watch it. Porcelain Maid and a bunch of other drivers. Oh, and Cinder gets hit by Rainho. Oh, man. Oh, and they're hitting each other. Oh, they're still hitting each other. Oh, man, and Suicide, a bunch of other drivers. Look at the whole pack. People are packing up on each other. Oh, man. Other drivers are trying to go through right now, but, man. Let's find out what happened, guys. Oh, man, this is crazy. So the race started out interesting with Porcelain Maid, but, man. Yeah, look at the angle here, ladies and gentlemen. Right there, drivers are hitting the wall. It's interesting right here when you see it. Oh, man. Oh, Chromia hits the wall. Bam, right there. Fillion back. Oh, yep, Rainho. Yep, Melody. There we go. Yep. Oh, and Kiara barely escaped a foot there. And, yeah, as for her, she spun out of control a little bit as well. She spun out by... Oh, Lena spun out. Sakura, damn. And and Vienna got hit. This or that. Dang. Let's look at the 105 car and where she was. Oh, man. Look at the drivers. A bunch of drivers were trying to pass them by. Dang. So technically, guys, not a good way to start off the race, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it goes to show you how dangerous this track is. Wait a minute. Is that... Okay, caution lights are still out, guys. But yeah, wait. Let's check the result here. After several drivers in competition. Oh, Rainho is out of the race. Dang. Man, that's really bad to see that. You think to yourself you're going to have a good race. By the way, guys, let's pause. Guys, I'm going to pause the replay because I don't want the race to go on green while I'm checking the replay. So I want to check the replay. So sorry for pausing, but I just for curiosity. Yeah, look at the track. Drivers are trying to go around each other. Yeah, it seemed like they were, 3 wide. That was the fact. Man. Like, you look at it right now and just... Like, guys, Chromia was in the wrong place. By the way, guys, was there any other driver there? Oh, man. Whatever happened to her? Like... Oh, man. Oh, yeah, and they hit each other as well. Shy Lily was the one that knocked her on, and she was also the one that knocked out Sakura as well. You saw Pecora got out alive there, but let's look at the other drivers in the row here. So here's Yuzu, that's your points leader, a second place points leader with Garagura. Yeah, they got really lucky. Yeah, so they got really lucky escaping a close call there. So yeah, considering Yuzu is in the 20th, 22nd for Garagura, it's going to be interesting to know where they're going to go. But yet again, just to let you viewers know, this is the reason. Okay, guys, see, I told you guys the caution lights are out, which meant the race was going to start if I didn't pause. So, but that doesn't really matter. But now we're 5 laps into this race, guys. We're going to go down to the lap with lap 6. Guys, a 25 lap race and the odds of drivers going 3 wide and hitting the wall, is a fact. But guys, that goes to show you what a 36-degree banking and a half-mile track can do to you. It's really that, well, some sort of. I really don't know how to explain it. But anyway, guys, look at this. Numi is in second place. She had a good run last time. Even Suicide had an okay run and other stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. And God, while we're at it, is there other drivers at DNF? Nope. Rainho is the only one that's DNF. Sorry for looking that up. I just want to make it. Oh, look at that. A driver's in the pit. I think that was Yusapakora. We don't. Sounds like she went to the pit for some reason. Sounds like her car had problems. Oh, look at drivers battling here. And Yuzu is coming around here the corner. We gotta be careful. Oh. And Yuzu gets hit. Cautions out. Oh, and Yuzu's still getting wrecked on. Oh my God almighty. Guys, we just hope Yuzu's car is okay. But guys, where's Yusapakora? Oh, guys. Oh, man. Right there. Astralis VR got on. Hits on Calliope. Oh, there's the Jeff Gordon car. What happened to her? Let's look at her perspective, guys, because that was a... And she got lucky, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, she scraped the wall a tiny bit. So, guys, considering Yuzu is second place in the points lead as right now, like, oh, man, guys, she got lucky. That was unlucky. Oh, man, just hit the car a tiny bit, got Lane involved. And look at this, Yusapakora and other drivers involved. But guys, what really happened? And guys, it is interesting that we have drivers in the pit. Yusapakora is trapped outside the area of the banking for some reason in the pit. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Oh man, she was trying to. Yeah, well, this is a stuck situation. Calliope was involved with this. She just, like, right there, guys. In a situation like that, you really got to be careful when you're in a situation like this. Like, look, they're running 105 miles an hour in fourth gear in this turn. Oh, man. Guys, Yuzu is so unlucky right now. Even Vienna got hit. Bam, right there. Yuzu tried to catch up a tiny bit. And here we go with this. Bam, hit back. They collect each other. Oh, man, passing through. But guys, let's talk about what happened to, oh man, I think it was obvious. I think something happened to Lolathon, but let's look at their perspective. No, nothing happened to him, and neither Emilia. Oh man. I think something happened to Portsmouth Maid, but might be him. Oh, right there. Oh, right there. Oh, what happened? Oh, guys, what was Ballowell thinking? What was her perspective of that? Oh, whatever happened, it's pretty interesting. And by the way, while we're at it, so the caution lights are all out, which means the race is about to start in just a second. But I just want to see what her perspective is like. Oh, she scrapes the wall. Dang. So there we go. And oh man. Oh my gosh. It just goes to show you, viewers, what tragic can do to you there. So look at that. Drivers are out. Yusapakora, her valve got problems. She had a valve problem in pit. Calliope, yep. Porcelain Maid, Lena, Sakura. Oh, man. So Yuzu is in 13th place with Gura in 20th place. So we just hope that crash won't cause an effect. Let's get back to the race. While the pace car is already out in the last second. Continue. Time to get down to business, guys. Here we go, guys. We're 11 laps into this race. Make that 12 laps. We're coming to the halfway mark. Let's just find out if we can have a driver completing lap while we have a Kuma Numine. Suicide. Oh, watch out, Chibidoki. Oh, she's going to bump the cars. Now, that's a driver we have to be careful, so we're going to stay behind her and see what happens. Oh, and Drift Driver right here. Oh, man. And they're going to complete the lap with 13 laps down, 12 to go. We're halfway in the mark. And look at Yuzu. Yuzu's going for a big move here. And there we go. Another car. Oh, and Kiara crashes. Oh, and Kiara almost flips her car in the 22 spot. Oh, hit right there. That's all she wrote. And caution comes out again. Guys, the third caution of the race, guys. At least we managed to get a good completed lap in this race, but oh, man. Oh, man, guys, look at this move right here. Like, this right here was so amazing. Like, I really don't know what to say about this. Yeah, right here was crazy. Like, when you look at... Oh, man, guys, look at Yuzu. Yuzu made an amazing pass trying to take some positions there in the down part of it. But surprisingly, oh, man, the drivers were just too much for each other. Man, Yuzu was slowing down at 95 miles. Look at her spin out. Kiara getting out. Oh, man. Interesting enough. Man. She gets out of the way in time. At least she escapes a close call for another. And right here, oh, that right there. Bam. And boom, that's all she wrote. And then another car came over. Oh, that was Vienna. Vienna hit her car. Multiple drivers leaving on. And oh, and Fillion hits back. Chromia again and Bow. Oh, man. Man, but and the number 45 car, man. Boom, right there. Oh, just drags her car on the wall. That can actually be known as a flip, even though her driver's side roof did hit. That can almost be a flip in my opinion. Oh, and Marina's going to the pit right now. So guys, Scoochan has been doing a good job completing laps right now today, but still. Mothgirl Yuzu survives, getting 10th place, so she's still in the running to go for a top 10 here, but she has to be careful because it sounds like there's a lot of drivers causing havoc and cautions and crazy stuff happening in this race. And look at this, Gara Gura's in 14th, so she has to stay as ahead as she can away from Yuzu, but she has to be careful not to be in caution because we're 17 laps into this race, so the points will change as the end of race 6. So even if Yuzu does manage to gain some points and positions from this, still, the last two races of Texas and Talladega has to make it count. Now, guys, the Talladega race might not be much of an entertaining race, just like the Daytona race this year, but still, it can still have an interesting fact of who's going to win the race. And even though Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth might bring an entertaining clash of someone maybe crashing or getting a caution, this right here is going to be the race that might change it. So guys, you guys got to be careful because this Bristol race might cause a huge discrepancy of driver crashes. And we're going to pay attention to Yuzu because she's been doing a lot of sacrifices right now. We're going to go on board with her right now. And Annie is going to try to go for the pass there. She's going to pass Neurosama. Man, Yuzu is passing one driver at a time. Not bad. Look at this with 6 laps to go. And look at the driver passing Scoochan is trying to stay in the race there. Man. Great Moon is going to try to pass Chibi Doki, and she does. Man. Man, what amazing driving for Doki. Oh, and we had car crash there. We had smoke in the area. We're going to find a replay in the 21st lap. Make that lap 22. And find out what happened, and look at this, she's going to try to pass Shy Lily. Man, what an amazing driving performance here we have for it. And caution will come out. So ladies and gentlemen, caution will come out again. Guys, good job for driving for Yuzu. Yuzu did a good job. Oh, and Garagura! Oh, Garagura! Garagura might be out of championship contention because of that. So, guys, we don't know what happened in lap 22. There's a driving smoke there, but something happened. We don't know what happened over there. So, something was created smoke out in the open. So, we're going to go back and see. Oh, something must have happened to him. I mean, a project, but still. Oh, she spun out control. We don't know why. Oh, and Astalis VR was the one that started it. I'm surprised that we don't know why we don't have a caution for this. Bam. Oh, hits the wall as well. Oh, man. So technically, guys, that was a little bit of bad luck there. But, man, what happened to Usapa? I mean, Garagura. Guys, we're going to pause the race because I think the race is over. Let's go back and see. So, guys, this is it, guys. So, guys, the race is over, ladies and gentlemen. Scoochan, representing the Viagra car sponsored, is on the 25th lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen, which means we're coming to the backstretch, which means the race is over. But we're still going to look at the replay, ladies and gentlemen, and see what happened, because this might cause a huge... Like, look at this. Wow. Guys, Garagura's time in NASCAR might be done for... Oh, man. Crashing out. Philly and Kara. Oh, man. Vienna, Gura. Oh, man. We had some great drivers in the race battling for points and champion. And, oh, man. Lena and Fillion didn't get lucky right now today. Numi is getting lucky. Look at that, guys. Numi gets her... gets another top 3 position. Congratulations for Numi getting another top 3. But Scoochan will take the win, ladies and gentlemen, and she'll run over the car. Oh, ridiculous. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. But today, guys, let's go back to that replay and see what happens. Oh boy, what happened here? I don't know, but oh man. So, guys, let's go to our camera view and see what happened. Because, guys, whatever happened, guys, Gura was in the points lead for so much in the series that we don't know why. Like, guys, Yuzu got involved in the crash in the other time in the lap, but... Oh, man. So this right here, she tried to pass Ravencroft. Oh. Oh. Someone must have... Okay, so guys, I don't know what Narissa and Ravencroft was thinking of, because, guys, was this a trick? Guys, did Ravencroft actually fix this race to knock Gura out of the points? She tries to get out from Chibidoki, hits number 17 in the back of her, and oh man. Oh man. Oh god, I hate when I'm pressing the wrong button right now. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but oh man, hits. Oh, and number 38, Chloe Vienna back in Sakura. Wow. Oh, and Project Melody trying to recover. Oh man, that was a violent wreck. So guys, let's go to Chloe's perspective, because that was... Oh, and Nekomachi was also involved in that. Dang, she tried to slow down. Jesus. That was a violent, really violent. Guys, let's look at Cinder's perspective, because that right there was scary. So right there, she's trying to pass on. She tries to go down low. Yeah, Cinder tried to go down low, but not a good idea. A couple other drivers decided to go high, including Battle Whale, but man. Oh, man. Guys, it goes to show you guys, 125 miles. Oh, man. Guys, let's look at it one more time from here. Oh, man. Right here, guys, is where 155 Amami decided to go for the smart move. She goes high. Oh, Mao hits. Man, what a wild goose chase this race was. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the top 10 position here. Oh, man. Amazing. Shy Willie on 8th. Yuzu. Oh, man. Chibidoki, Sama. Oh, guys. This might change the points total up pretty decently. Guys, look at this. Scoochan led 23 laps. Good job for Chibidoki getting 1 lap led. So gets 5 bonus points. Good job to pass out Nero-sama there. But, man, 23 laps, Scoochan. Dude, that is some wild... Guys, this is some crazy stuff here because... Guys, I don't know if it's this race. No, it's not that race. It has to be the Darlington race. Like, oh, man. It has to be the Las Vegas race. Yeah, Gura let out 14 laps in that race in Las Vegas, which is crazy. Sheesh. Look at this, guys. By 36 points, a new leader has been in the game. Wait, what's this? Pole. Oh, pole. So, yeah, guys, look at that. Another good run. Interesting competition by races going on here, guys. Look at the points format here. It's an interesting battle betwixt Man and Evil. And Akuma Numine, not doing a good job in the first 4 races, gets 2 top 5s and 2 top 10s. She's making it down to the top format here. So, guys, like I told you, viewers, things will change in an instant with one crazy move. We usually got involved in one crash in the beginning part, but got lucky, recovered that car without damage, and Garagura, we'll see what she's going to do okay with only 4 cautions in that race and a 14-lap spam. Jeez. Not a good job for that race, but yeah, guys, considering that, man, 26 cars were active on the race, but originally, oh, man, Weird said 25 laps, to be honest. 25 laps? Because this was supposed to be a 25-lap race, not a 24-lap race, so that's weird. See, 25 laps.
All right, guys, so while you people still have 2 more races to go, and with Garagura, considering she had a fast car, but was luck on her side there that day? Or was it not? At the end of the day, guys, you might get lucky once a week, but you might not get lucky 36 weeks in a row. Neither 8 weeks. But considering it's an 8-race schedule, sometimes luck won't be on your side all the time. And even though the second last race will be in Fort Worth, Texas, and I'm not going to talk about it because a lot of people just dislike that track. But guys, while I'm taking all this stuff and heading into the shower as we speak, I'll meet you people right back here before we get to the final race, which will be Talladega. So, we'll see you there.
So guys, here's the race, guys. The format goes as this, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever wins the race, leads the most laps, gets 5 points. You get 5 points for leading a lap. The Texas race has had some controversy right now. Both bankings are 24 degrees in banking, with both 5-degree bankings from the backstretch and front stretch. It is a quad oval due to the shape of it. It has been creating some controversy since its opening in 1997, but we just hope we could have a good race and see who wins. But man, guys, Yuzu is 898 points in the standings. She's in the points lead. Garagura is 36 points behind her. 83 points is Chibidoki, and 133 points is Scoochan. Those are the only 3-4 drivers that can win the champion. So Scoochan needs a miracle to win this race and to catch up in the points if she wants to make it. If she wants to make it to the championship. And there we go, guys. Shy Willie will start off the race in turn 1 and turn 2. So guys, 24-degree bankings, we're going to find out what happens. And Battle Whale will not hesitate. But not hesitate for Shy Willie. She did not want to give up that lead. But the tied number 32 driver, Battle Whale, will lead the first lap for the race. So yeah, Chibidoki is 47 points behind Garagura and 47 points, but she's 83 points behind Yuzu. So if she can get an interesting win or a good top 10 here, or even a good top 5, just like Scoochan that's in the top 10 as of right now, considering how far Yuzu is going to be, because Yuzu as of right now is barely in the running. Oh man, look at that 3 wide there. That's crazy. Gotta watch out for them. While Yuzu is 23rd in the race. Yuzu has to be careful, even though she's 34th in the race here, as due to the position time of where she was last led. I think she's gonna have to take her time because this is a 17-lap race, and it's gonna be interesting. Even though she did start hard in the last place position, just like Numi, though both her and Numi are alone right now. So it's gonna be interesting to see how many laps they're gonna make it to the front if they get lucky. So this might be Yuzu's time to win the champion here if she can stay. Guys, if Yuzu can stay in the back here for a lot longer, wait a few extra laps, and then move on, she might have a chance to catch up with the leaders and actually gain more points for to catch up farther from Garagura. And look at Vienna and Numi as well. Man, they're with these 3 VTubers burying the last place start. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. So technically, we're going to have to see what happens while Garagura is still leading laps. Now, guys, Gura has been surviving in the championship. Since her horrific accident, she has been trying to recover from that horrific accident that she suffered in the Bristol race. So we're going to have to see what happens, ladies and gentlemen, because she has to take it calmly, but she has to take it easy. She's been dominating races, winning 2 races this year, but after that horrible DNF finish, she has to lead more laps and to finish in the top if she wants to get a good run for the championship. She's got to make sure that Yuzu doesn't pass her. And we got caution in the race, ladies and gentlemen. Caution flag is out, and Immergreen and Lolathon crashed on. Something happened, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to find out what happened. Let's go to Yuzu's perspective and see what happened. Oh, and I think we already know what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just find out what happened in Yuzu's perspective. Ooh. So, considering what happened there, this is going to be an interesting run here. So, Lolathon and Immergreen, looks like they got involved by some reason. Suisei did not get lucky at all. Good job for Vienna, Numi, and Yuzu to stay alive in this race. But whatever happened to Lolathon? It seemed like they were going a little bit of a 3 wide with Calliope, Scucha, and other drivers here. It seemed like they were trying to... Oh, Calliope was the one responsible for that. She was just so close on the Lolathon that Lolathon did not have room. Oh, man. And then here's the moment when she hits Suicide. Oh, she glove taps a little bit of Watson. Oh, and gets... Man, I'm surprised that their cars managed to hold together. Love taps the wall in the front. Barely. Man, that is some horrifying 720 spins there. We just hope Immergreen doesn't have a headache after that. But guys, yeah, guys, look at here. Lolathon, guys, Lolathon was just not in the right position because, guys, like, yeah, like right here, guys, look at this. Like Shy Lily, guys, Shy Lily was already gaining up on this. They were barely going to 4 wide, and Ravencroft was already bump drafting Immergreen to move forward. But this was not a good move. Like, look, they were in the middle of the packet area of the road, and Shy Lily was already in the high side here with Scuchan, Annie, and Nekamachi. Like, these two were not meant to be there, and mostly Lolathon was in a bad position. Like, yeah, like they were trying to go 4 wide here, 4 wide. Like, guys, 4 wide can be possible, but it can cause huge wrecks like this. We're happy that no one got involved that hard. Oh, Amalia, and oh man, Suicei's left front headlight got broke there. Oh man, just goes to show you. So luckily, guys, both of the 2 drivers will stay behind the pack with the with the points leader in 38th. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. And the caution lights are still coming out, guys. But guys, while we're just waiting for the opportunity, here's the thing. Technically, Australis, guys, we don't know what's wrong with Australis VR. He's about to enter in the pits. So, guys, we're 7 laps into this 17-lap race. Oh, man, there's so much tire marks. Just look at this. Crazy 720 spins by Immergreen. That's, man. So, guys, here's the thing we have to be careful of. Now, Lena, guys, Lena is, considering she's in 13th place in the point standings, you have to understand, she's already battling to get to 4th place with Scoochon, and she's 146 points away from the leader. Now, the number 21 driver of Kurenai, she's 164 points behind the leader with 734 points. Lena's 752 points. Scoochon has 765 points. Chibidoki has 815. Garagura has 862, and Yuzu has 898. So, in hindsight, guys, if Lena wants to stay in the championship, just like Kurenai, they have to get a good position as quickly as possible. Numi, considering that she's in the back of the pack, considering she hasn't had a great year right now, considering her last races has been top 3s right now, but considering that, well done. Nothing can be said like Filian, because considering Numi is 701 points in 11th place right now in the points by 197 point differential, Filian is 191 point differential behind Yuzu for the champion. So, and even though she's in 5th place right now, she has to take it smooth sailing right now. We gotta be careful. Even Cinder is 177 points behind Yuzu with 721 points. Shy Lily, she's 7th place with 722 points. And Kurenai, 734. So, and right there, guys, we are back in racing. 9 laps in the race, ladies and gentlemen, and we only have 8 more to go, guys. So, yeah, just to let you viewers know, that's the point standings for the champion. Also, Battle Whale has 681 points, which is 217 points behind Yuzu, so she might not have a chance to win the champion, but she can pick up top 10 point standings by the end of the year, guys. And look at this, guys. Filian and Gura are behind each other again. It seems like they can't stick away from each other right now. And Neurosama is going to pass away and pass them by as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. We got to watch out. Rainho is not in a good position. Rainho manages to lead a lap there. But it won't be for long, guys. And Neurosama is going to try to go for a pass or even take on Grey Aroma. Man, this is going to be a crazy race, ladies and gentlemen. And Neurosama will lead the lap, guys. And by the way, guys, let's go back to our points leader and see where she is right now. Still in the 34th place. She's 34th place, and her friends are far away. Here's Cottontail. We gotta watch out because a couple years ago, Cottontail tried to squeeze the living crap out of Yuzu with a huge bear hug and almost killed her. Even Numi and other people even once talked about it when they met in TwitchCon 2022. So I think Yuzu's going to be a little bit afraid of if Cottontail does something like that again right now, because we just hope that these two won't get involved again. And yeah, it's a crazy story, guys. She is passing drivers one by one, guys, but she does got to take a huge, tremendous lead right now. As for her friend and anyone else, Bao is not in a good position for the champ there. Neither is Kurenai, and Neurosama is going to lose the lead a long way. And not only that, guys, look at there. Enough drivers are already going by the pack right now, and Yuzu is not in the pack yet. She's far away, but she is gaining up on her friend Vienna to catch up with them. Man. Speaking about our friend, where's the other car? She is still way behind the pack. We don't know what happened to Numi. We just hope there's a point for what's wrong with her car right now. And not only that, guys, Australis did not make it. Oh, we better watch out, guys. 4 wide, 4 wide, 4 wide. Oh, Chromia's out of control. And caution is out. This is the 15th lap, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute. That means the points are going to change, ladies and gentlemen. And 23rd place in the points, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a doozy to find out who has... Oh, man. Oh, man. This is... So, most importantly, guys, it's going to be interesting. Let's go back to Chromia and see what happened. Oh, guys, that was just not a great run there. They were already running each other down like I really don't know what to say. They were running down. Like, look at this. So, this was just a pretty... Oh, man, guys, you viewers can already tell. Like, going 4 wide just like happened in the first caution. Oh, man. Oh, man, and Lolathon had to be involved in this wreck as well. Suicide got lucky, but man, Lolathon cannot catch a break right now. Also, guys, Chromia is 13th place in the point standings with 679 points. Only 219 points away from the leader. So, seems like this day is going to end her running, and... Not much. Oh, and look at this, guys. Shy Lily took the lead a while ago. We're going to see where the caution came out, if she actually did took the lead before, even though it's going to be interesting to find out. I keep forgetting to press that. Oh, man, she was in the top position there. Oh, man, this is going to be interesting. Oh, wait, caution light came out, and the caution. So just to let you viewers know, this is the 2003 season, and this was before when the timer on the clock got to stop. Like, look at this, guys. So just to let you viewers know, guys, this is 2003. Before 2004, they allowed drivers to race back to the flag, to the finish line while caution light came out. I'm sure that's how Richard Petty won his 200th race in 1984, and Dale Earnhardt Sr. winning his Daytona 500. But yeah, look at here. So after all that, guys, Shy Lily not only catches up to the leader, but she took the lead on the final lap. So like I said before, guys, caution does come out, but racers can race back to the flag while caution is out to gain some spots. So Shy Lily took that opportunity and managed to squeak out her first win. And technically, guys, this is Shy Lily's first top 5 finish. That is going to be an excellent run for her. So, right back, ladies and gentlemen. 2 cautions, and man, oh man, what some crazy racing, ladies and gentlemen. So, Shy Lily manages to pass Nekomachi in the final turn in the 15th lap to get the last 2 laps. But she does not get the points, ladies and gentlemen, as Gura leads 7 laps, the most laps in the race. Ooh. Now, that's a lot of points, you can tell, of 122 points. But what about Yuzu? Yuzu finished 23rd, and her points went on here to 94. It's going to be interesting. Chromia, considering she was 13th place in the points at the time. Numi, finishing 36. She was 11th place in the points at the time. Man, there were some... It just goes to show you guys, one bad race, and you're out of the championship. And even though, just like Fillion, barely finishing outside the top 20, but that's not enough. Yeah, hell, even Emilia in number 17 finishing 20ish, man, she was 15th place in the points during the time. So, she might not be in it, ladies and gentlemen. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the points total. So Garagura, considering the most points she got, does help her. Technically, if she can actually lead another amount of laps again, this might be in her favor. Because, guys, Garagura has led a good amount of 25 laps in total of competition here. The most that anyone else has ever done, except Scoochan getting 26 laps. But with only 2 wins, 3 top 5s, and 4 top 10s with 1 caution. Man. But considering this, guys, it's a pretty interesting statistic when you have someone that's only 8 points still in the lead, man. She's only led 2 laps, getting 3 top 10s and 3 top 5s and 5 top 10s, the most top 10s than anyone has ever gotten. Like Gura and Yuzu are somewhat on fire today. So mostly, guys, the points format ends here, guys. This is the top of the format here. Cinder with 136 points, right down to the leader between the driver. Technically, she needs a miracle to win this race. Melody, Fillion, Bao are out of the championship due to the points, because the most points you can get is 185 points for winning a race, leading a lap, and winning the most laps. So if Cinder, even though Project Melody doesn't have what it takes because the last place driver gets 43 points, so Project is out. Technically, we don't know if it's possible for any of the other drivers to crash out, but Cinder could get lucky. But, guys, that might be impossible because the Talladega race is only filled with only 10 laps of racing. So you got to be careful and see who wins this. Even though Kurenine, the Wood Brothers machine, even has 124 points on, considering she has been running solid races of top 10s right now for a while, not leading a lap, but still right there in the middle. Scoochan by 100 points with 2 poles, 1 win, 3 top 5s, and 3 top 10s, leading out a 26 lap basis. She could have a chance to come out of nowhere for the championship. But what about Lena? Considering her friend Fillion is out of the championship, technically Lena has what it takes. By only 90 points, tied up with Shy Lily, considering both of their stats are somewhat in a surprising fact, because Lena suffered a caution and lost by DNF at one point. Yet again, it could be possible. Even though Chibidoki, man, 22 points, and Gura, this is going to be a little bit like a Bill Elliott, Davey Allison, and a Alan Kowicki 1992 championship here. All we can say, guys, it's better to say never, because considering what we're witnessing here, ladies and gentlemen, from all the drivers in the championship here, it's going to be interesting. It really is going to be interesting.
Oh, you're back? Well, that's good. So technically, guys, with the final race, it always has to be the Talladega Super Speedway race. And even though after 7 races, with Yuzu and Garagura in the battle with Chibi Doki on their side in the 3rd place position, there's still several more drivers that can still become champion, only due to a bit of luck and consistency of being in the lead. And in hilariousness, guys, with everything going on here, all we can say is this. With everyone going on to the race, there's still 40 drivers left to compete, and only one of them is King. So if you don't mind, guys, here is the final race.
Now, guys, Chibidoki is in the 6th row. But here's the thing, guys. Chibidoki is in a championship hope, as she is 22 points away from Yuzu. Yuzu has 992 points. She's in the lead in competition. But Garagura, on the other hand, she is 8 points behind Yuzu for the lead. So technically, Gura's 2nd place in the points with amount of points, while Chibi is 22 points. But here's the thing. Shy Lily and Lena are 90 points away from Yuzu. They need a miracle to win. But Scoochan has 100 points. Yes, that is a Mark Martin Viagra car she's in, ladies and gentlemen, but you gotta be careful because she might have a chance to win. But here's the thing. You viewers might think to yourself, wait, is this going to be like Mark Martin, Kyle Petty, Harry Gant, Bill Elliott, Alan Kowicki, and Davey Allison in the 1992 championship? Yeah, but instead of 6 drivers competing for the last race, it's 8. And 124 points in 7th place is Kuro Kuranai. But 136 points is Cinder. Cinder has 856 points, which means if she wins a race, she'll get 175 points, makes it 1,031 points. But what about Yuzu? If Yuzu finishes last place, 992 points she has plus 43 points, which is for last place, that's 1,035. Which means if Cinder only leads a lap and wins a race, she gets 1,036. But if she leads the most laps, she'll get an extra 5 points, making it 1,040. But to be honest, guys, Gura, she's 8 points behind Yuzu and Chibi-Doki 22 points, which means Gura and Chibi also have to wreck out as well in the championship. So, depending on luck, guys, who knows who's going to win? And coming down travel, guys. So, guys, that right there, the Daytona finish line should be way over there. But in Talladega, the finish flag is past the pit stop. Right here, guys, the grass is here and there. Pit stall is gone, and right there is where the checkered flag is. So Talladega's finish is a lot different than Daytona. And so anyone can do a crazy slingshot past the driver, past the tri-oval, and pass them on the final turn of the final lap. It's happened a lot, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't wait. And guys, look at this. Chibi-Doki, Gura. Now, Gura and Doki are fiery. They're way over there as Yuzu is over here. So with 10 laps of competition, guys, Yuzu can actually get into this groove if she can actually get out of this. I think her strategy is just to go high and just get drivers to pass her and just go for it. So she actually does get past right here. It's going to be an interesting start, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking about interesting start, Scoochan is going to go for the pass, and Yuzu is going to pass Scoochan as she led the first lap. It's a 10-lap race, ladies and gentlemen, so a 10-lap race will be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. So I think Yuzu should have Nekomachi pass her and have Chibi-Doki and Gura go back to the pack and battle for the win, because that might be an interesting strategy, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll have to wait and see. And man, I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after these messages. So keep an eye on the cars, guys. I'll be right back. We're right back in commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, coming down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen, is the number 27 car way down there for Lothon. Is going to pass out Lena for filling, as Reinho will pass Lena, considering they're not bound for the championship. And right here, guys, and there we go, guys. Lena saved it. So, guys, in this moment, you viewers think to yourself, why do drivers decide to go high if everyone knows that the low side is there? Guys, drivers can do dumb positions like this that can cost them a championship. And right there, guys, Akuma Numene did not stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, let's find out where Gura is, as Gura and Chibi are far away, ladies and gentlemen. And look at Yuzu catching up to them in the pack. Guys, this is going to be an interesting champion. We're 3 laps into this race. Both drivers start in the top 10, and they're going down back to the pack. That might be an interesting strategy, ladies and gentlemen, because, like I said before, guys, the downside is the fastest groove, and the middle and the high side is not. So So anything can go wrong at any moment. Gura has to go for something. Oh, and what happened here, guys? An interesting pit stall. Something happened to Immergreen. We just hope we'll get an update on what's happening. She's going to the pit. Feel bad for Immergreen. She actually got unlucky there. Not a good way to end it with a bang in the championship. And Gura is going to go down. And look at this. Chibidoki takes off the lead there, ladies and gentlemen. Chibidoki is not taking a lot for the pass here, guys. And look at Yuzu. Yuzu is in a good position, ladies and gentlemen. But Gura far away from here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be interesting to know what's going to happen here. We got to be careful, guys, because this is a championship. This is a championship run here. We're going to go down and see what happens. Oh, here we go, guys. Oh, Gura had to go for it. Gura had to go for it. And, oh! Ooh. Oh, man, these two do not like each other. Oh, these two do not like each other. With now we're coming down to the pack. Oh, man, and Battle Whale is going to take a position on for Bow, and oh man, look at that. Not a good job there, and this is going to be an interesting hard chase, ladies and gentlemen. At this moment, guys, now Yuzu has to go for something. Scoochan is over there, guys. And oh, and be careful, Nekomachi almost knocked Yuzu out of the championship. Guys, it is interesting how Gura is barely fighting for her life here. As of right now, guys, Immergreen is back in the race right now. And, oh, and Amami, we just hope she's all right. Buff Puff is right here, ladies and gentlemen. And look at the drivers way down the pack. It's going to be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. But here, guys, this is what's going to be interesting. Guys, we just hope something bad can happen to no one here. And look at Chloe. She's going to lead on an interesting portion of the race there. And there we go, guys. That's what I call it, guys. But Shy Lily is going to lose the lead of going to the high side. And Lena is going to pass Lily. It's going to be interesting, guys, to see where we're going. And look at there. Look at the drivers. Guys, only one mistake can end it. And Gura almost passes away. Almost passes Annie. 3 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a huge discrepancy. And look at Chibidoki. Chibidoki is also in the pack next to 2 lanes. Look at this. From Nekomachi down here, she's only a couple lanes away. She's trying to catch up to them in the championship. And guys, Cottontail. Guys, I have a feeling Cottontail is going to do something here. Fun fact, guys, in 2022, Cottontail actually hugged Yuzu so tight that she was gasping for breath. But luckily, Suisei is going to protect Yuzu and make sure that she won't get attacked again. Oh, and Gura! What happened to Gura? Gura lost the lead! Gura lost the lead! What happened to Gura? Gura went so high! She just lost the lead! Oh, and Yuzu barely makes it. Yuzu went to the high side as well and passes Gura on the final lap. On the final lap, and look at this. Lena loses as well. Lena loses her hope as a championship. And Yuzu is going to become the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series champion. And look at Annie. Annie in the Dale Earnhardt Jr. car and the Ricky Craven car of Battle Whale battling and coming down to the 3rd, 4th, and final turn. Unbelievable. No. Why did Gura, why did you do that? Oh, we're coming down to the pass. Oh, and go. Scoochan just screwed Battle Whale. Scoochan screwed Battle Whale. And Annie in the Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to win the finale race in Talladega, and Scoochan in 2nd. And Yuzu finishes 3rd, getting her 4th top 5 finish and her 6th top 10 out of 10 races. Oh my God, Gura! Guys, we gotta go back. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I kind of did. Oh my gosh. Guys, what happened? Guys, we gotta go back to Gura's perspective here. Right here, guys. Guys, like I said, guys, there's a lot of openings where drivers can go up and go high. And there we go. Buff Puff went so high at this moment. Like, right there, guys. They're going for the high. Battle Whale. Like, they're coming down here to the, turning here. Oh, that was the problem. Oh, that was the problem. So guys, Annie was the one that started it. Annie went a little bit down high there. Scoochon was gonna, Agura was going to try to pass her on, but boom, they went so far to the middle that it cost her. I don't think Gura expected Battle Whale to go for that. Unbelievable. I don't think they expected this. But guys, let's go here. Guys, what was guys, what was Scoochon thinking? Guys, Scoochon right here. Bam, they go for the pass here, guys. Guys, let's go down and see what happened on the final turn, the final lap. Because that was something. So right here, guys, right here, they're going for the turn. Like they passed turn 4. So at this moment, guys, Battle Whale should just go for the turn right now. But instead, Scoochon thought Bao was going to go for it. She goes so early that Bao, it seemed like the pit crew told her, look at that. Yeah, she did not give her bumping draft. I think Scoochon, oh man, man. Wow, I think that was a huge opening problem there, guys. And in Yuzu's perspective, she just goes along with Scoochon to pass. Wow. Wow. Guys, Scoochon just ruined Battle Whale's chance of winning a race only for her to lose 2 more positions and to have her friend Yuzu pass her to take 3rd place. Suicane 5th, Nekomachi, Cottontail. Guys, Gura was 16th place in the race. Oh man, and what happened to Chibi Doki? She was in 27th. I think she had a problem as well in passing cars. And guys, we reported that number 49, Mao, had a heater problem. Let's go back and see where happened to her at the time of the race, because I heard that these 2 drivers went to the pit, because I did remember Ami just got back and Emmer Green got back. But what happened to Mao? She had a heater problem. So she's out the lead out there, and yeah, at this moment. So what happened to her? So even though this is the end of the season, guys. So she's in last place with only 3 laps to go. She's 38th place in the race because the other 2 drivers are 1 lap down. Comes down and, oh, a huge explosion. Oh, so she had a heater problem that did that. We feel bad for Mao. Not a good way to ending it in the championship. And that's it, guys. That is the end of the championship, which means, and yes, guys, nope, sorry, but this is the finale race. So, oh man, let's go. Oh man. So, congratulations for her to leading the most laps. She was on a good course. Guys, when you look at it, it was a pretty tough thing when you had those drivers from Lena to Gura and mostly Kurenai leading out 2 laps from battling from competition. Like Lena had an opportunity out, even getting 10th place position for it. She knew she was battling for the championship. She knew she had a spot to make it a championship. She manages to lose out a huge ton of it, but Gura and what happened, man. Oh, and Annie, guys, Annie going for that last lap pass and such, and everything else, passing out into that turn and such to make it, to pass for the final lap. Like, man, like, say what you want to say. And even though Yuzu did not lead a lap in this race, neither is enough to say anything else. They did manage to get some lap points here or there, but once in a while, sheesh. So, yeah. Mostly said, guys. Can't say much about it, guys. It is what it is. Not a good way to end the championship for anyone else. Reinho and Numi. Guys, I feel like Reinho and Numi finishing barely in the almost in last place on the lead lap is almost like karma. Because it's like 2 years ago, Numi was already defeating Yuzu several straight times and playing the Battleship game. There was also a video of a YouTube short of Cinder and a bunch of her other friends at the time, including Numi, Yuzu, and everyone else collaborating in a video game. She opens a door and it shows Yuzu dying and everyone committing who did the crime. It seems like a lot of people just really wanted to piss off Yuzu. But I guess they're going to be upset because the championship by 58 points, the winner of the NASCAR champion is Moth Girl Yuzu. Sanagi Yuzu is the champion. Garagura gets second. Chibidoki loses out by a huge ton of it with Scoochan and 90 points. Good for her to get another top 5 finish, like half of the races. But man, the positions are interesting. Lena gets another top 5 again. Like, mostly it's a pretty interesting lineup. Cinder did not get an interesting run into this finale race. Kurenai, well, nothing much to say about it. She did what she had to do to get some laps in. Lily and everyone else. Lena did better than Lily today, but everything else. It was an interesting race, ladies and gentlemen, for what it was. Good job for Bao getting a top 10 points. And Fillion, well, guys, Fillion was 10th place in the points, and she's down 11th. Not a good way to end it by Cinder in top 10, but that's the way the championship goes, ladies and gentlemen. Numi was 17th place in the points at the time, and now she's 20th. Oof. Not good enough. Also, guys, Annie, fun fact, guys, after 7 races, Annie was 7th place in the, guys, Annie was 14th place in the point standings, and this win got her from 14th to 8th place. So what a good way to end it for her with a bang. Every other championship, man, Suisei, she did an okay job today. Usapa Kora, man, oh man, look at this. Guys, look at this. Suisei and Usapa Kora on 25th, 4th place in points. 2 girls in common when they were in the Dodgers game a couple and a half months ago with Gura at the time. Man, interesting run. Nothing much for these drivers. They did what they had to do. But the championship went on. It was interesting enough to see some interesting championship runners here. So, yeah, congratulations to Yuzu NASCAR Championship.
But you have to wonder how a VTuber that started becoming a VTuber since 2021 and only has 99,000 subscribers in her career became champion. With people that don't even know who she is or no one gives a dang about subscribing to, became NASCAR champion. Well, the real story might not be that simple, but at the end of the day, there's some people that have talent, even if they don't have a lot of subscribers. Like, for instance, Clarissa Shields, a female boxer, a undisputed super welterweight, undisputed middleweight, 2-time middleweight undisputed, a super middleweight, not undisputed, and a light heavyweight and a heavyweight championship in 5 weight divisions, and she only has 90,000 subscribers. Now, does that mean that people don't know who they are? At the end of the day, there's a lot of people online that might not know much about these people, even though they achieved a lot of success. But at the end of the day, Yuzu is a champion for all the world to see. And that right there is legend. But at the end of the day, we just have to live with it. Clarissa Shields and Moth Girl Yuzu, Sanagi Yuzu, are the greatest females in God's green earth. And we thank you very much for watching. My name is Jason Willette, and thank you for watching this 2-hour and 30-minute production. Yes. Thank you for watching this 2-hour... What was it again? Thank you. Thank you for watching this 2-hour whole... What is it called again? NASCAR VTuber look back? Yeah, okay. Thank you for watching this 2-hour look back of the NASCAR series for VTubers. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and good night, everybody.